Today's last match, Court 1, mixed doubles semi-final match. 먼저 이 경기의 심판진을 소개합니다. Let me introduce technical officials. 주심은 이란 이슬람 공화국의 레자 로샨 오미드 씨. 부심은 뉴질랜드의 켈빈 스미스입니다. Umpire Reza Roshan Omid, Islamic Republic of Iran. Serves Judge Kelvin Sweet, New Zealand. 심판진 입장. Welcome technical officials.
Well, welcome back, and just one final match for you to enjoy today on semi-finals day. These are the 5 we've seen, and it leaves a mixed doubles contest. Tang and Si of Hong Kong, China, against Yang and Hu of Chinese Taipei. Here's the way that the mixed doubles draw has panned out. Go and lie in wait in tomorrow's final. They came through in straight games a little earlier on the other court against Lee and Su.
Let me introduce players. Hong Kong China의 탕천만, 제2순, 대만의 Po-Hsuan, 후.
Officials out in middle of the court, as you can see.
Po-Hsuan, 후, Chinese Taipei. 선수 입장. Welcome players.
And Si won the only meeting. It was in Macau last year. It took 3 games.
Which side? Which side? This side or this side? This side. You want to see that? Okay.
So let's give you a bit more information then on some of these, or all of these 4 players. Starting with Tang Chunman, who's 24 now. Mentioned they're the 4th seeds. They were ranked as high as 2 last year. Left-hander, as you can see. Took down the Macau Open and the Malaysian Masters last year. And that latter event as a Super 500 tournament, so you know they can play at the highest level. There's Si Ying-Suet. They did win the Chinese Taipei Open this year. She's a double Olympian, as Si. And she's also won titles on the women's doubles circuit. Taken to 3 games in the first round, and no problems since then. Played a couple of qualifiers, as you can see. And their opponents, there's Yang. Actually won a men's doubles event in China this year. And he got to the final in the mixed doubles, the Chinese Taipei Open in 2018, but that was with a different partner, not that woman, Hu Lingfang. So they're pretty much a scratch pair. She's 21, as you can see. runner-up in a women's doubles event, a Super 100 event in France earlier this year. Hu Lingfang. But they've had little trouble either. Look at that. 24 minutes, 28 minutes, and 36 minutes, and not a single game dropped. Reza Roshan Omid from Iran is in the umpire's chair. Kelvin Sui from New Zealand is the service judge. So just wait on umpire introductions.
My right, Seeing Shoot and Tang Chun Man, Hong Kong, China. And on my left, Yang Po-Hsuan and Hu Lingfang, Chinese Taipei. Seeing Shoot serve to Yang Po-Hsuan, love all. Play.
Well, it should be an entertaining finale to our semi-final action today. Certainly if the first point's anything to go by.
1, love.
Should start favourites, the
service full court. Too high.
pair from
Service
Hong
over.
Kong, China, but that's an early service
1,
fault.
out.
Over 1.15 metres. Now it's good dovetailing between Tang and Si.
Service over. 2, 1. Service over. 2, out.
Don't want to give
Service over.
Tang Chun-Man
3,
opportunities to do that too often, as he will punish you. That was meat and drink, really. She kind of glides, seeing Sweat at the net. Just seems to have an instinct of where to move. That wasn't particularly difficult, but that's the point with her, really. She doesn't make it look
3,
difficult.
4. Service over.
A couple of unforced errors already
3.
from Hu Lingfang.
Service over. 4, 5. Service over. 6-4. Service over. 5-6.
Interesting move going for the flick serve. Actually wasn't a bad idea, but Tang Chunman took control of the rally.
Service over.
Si Ying-Suet finished it off.
5.
Again, very quickly moving across that net.
8-5.
Si Ying-Suet. Got to find a way to stop her doing this, because otherwise it'll be a pretty straightforward task. Her ability at the net and her partner's smashing prowess from the back of the court.
Nine, 5.
That's a good leave. Easy after a probably 50-odd shot
10,
rally.
5.
Just to be so in the groove you'll play it, but that was good. Good knowledge just to let that go. Well out. Doesn't miss too many of those.
Service over. 6-10.
Well, Hu Ling Fang showing that
7,
she can
10.
be a handful as well at the net. However,
Service over.
it's a
11,
healthy advantage
7.
at the interval for the Hong Kong Chinese pair. 11-7.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. See? No problem. Thank you. Eleven, 7. Play. Service over. 8, 11.
Well, they've looked the sharper pair so far, Tang and Si, but there's no room for any kind of complacency. If they relax, we've seen already Yang and Hu more than capable of taking advantage.
Service over. 12-8.
His power from the back of the court been key so far. One of the keys in combination with his partner's net play. He was caught in two minds
13,
there, Yang.
8.
Ended up playing it tamely halfway up the net.
Service over. 9-13. Service over.
Got away with
14,
that, rather. I
9.
think they know it too. Hu Lingfang really should have killed that, or at least got it over. As it is, healthy advantage for the number 5 seeds, and a bit of good fortune always helps.
15-9. $16-9.
Just look a little flat, body language-wise, Yang and Hu at the moment.
17-9.
Excellent angle on that shot. Really firmly struck backhand.
Service over. 10-17.
Terrific shot. Made it look
Service
very
over.
easy.
18-10.
Right on the line. Or maybe fractionally inside it. Yeah, but inside it.
Service over. 11-18.
Well, I think
Service over.
mentally
19-11.
they've pretty much given up this game from maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago. Try and start the second game well. They must be sick of the sight of that.
20.
Yang and
Game
Hu,
point.
an
11.
airborne Tang Chun-man. And from, what, mid-court range, that's very straightforward. 9 game points. Just off the frame of
Service over.
C's racket there.
12-20.
She thought she could get across and she couldn't.
Game.
Only delayed the inevitable though. 21 points to 12 in just 12 minutes.
21-12.
It's the Hong Kong Chinese pair, Tang Chun-man and Si Ying Sweat, who lead 1 game to love.
OK，就呢樣嘢帶上裏邊。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play. One, love.
Need to start well here. The Chinese Taipei pair, you suspect, if they're going to have a chance to fight back, can't afford to let
Love.
Tang and Si get away from them early in this second game. Well, it was a brave defence while it lasted.
Service over. 1, 2.
Well, I think it was a good idea to go for the flicker, but
Service over.
got it all wrong,
3,
unfortunately
1.
for her.
Four, 1.
Missed it by a fraction.
Service over. 2, 4. Service over. 5, 2.
Once again, right between the two of them is always
6, 2.
where a pairing can be very vulnerable. You couldn't really have bisected them any better than that.
Ball.
Well, he's been absolutely
7,
lethal today
2.
from that kind of range as Tang. Great idea as well. Lovely serve.
8, 2.
Didn't see that coming. Hu Lingfang.
Service over. 3, 8. Ball. 4, 8.
It's going to go harmlessly wide.
Service over. 9, 4.
Still can't
Service
quite
over.
get his length right.
5, 9.
Tang with those lifts. It's a slight drift in the hall. Front to back on your screen.
6.
But they'll certainly keep
9.
fighting. Yang and Hu. A succession of
7.
cheap points has
9.
got Yang and Hu right back into this. Important next few points heading up towards the interval. Well, that can't help thinking that was a big point for the Hong Kong Chinese
10.
pair.
7.
Just to stop the rot. Now, if they win the next one, give themselves a 4-point lead at the interval. I think it'll take some pegging back by Yang and Hu. Four-point lead
11,
it is then.
7. Interval. Coach, return your seat. Eleven, 7. Play.
Yeah, nicely placed into the empty court there.
12, 7.
Tang and C wanting to drive home the initiative straight after the interval. Well, that's one of the first he's missed.
7 over.
To be fair
8,
to Tang.
12.
Too close to leave, really.
9, 12.
Well, that's a really well-played point by Yang and Hu.
10, 12.
3 points in a row. Late decision to leave it, but a good decision.
13, 10. Service over. 11, 13.
Made that look very, very straightforward. And
Service
never as
over.
easy as it looks.
40, 11.
They just looked at each other, didn't they, Yang and Hu? Couldn't have put it in a better place, really.
15, 11.
Well, it was a great return from
Service over.
C against that
12,
young Po-Hsuan
15.
jump smash, but in the end, it was her error there and gave the point to the Chinese Taipei pair. Good leave. It's a good angle on the initial shot
30,
from Yang.
15.
I'm still right in this, just a couple of points down now. Just need to keep pressurising the number 5 seeds.
Service over. 16, 13.
Well, that was a chance.
17,
Wry smile
13.
from Yang as who found the middle of the net. Missed it. Too wide. And now just 3 points away
18,
from a
13.
place in the final. Nicely done.
19, 13.
Just wide.
Service over. 14, 19. Fifteen, 19.
Finished off in the end by Po-Hsuan, and that brings up 5
20.
match points.
Match point. 15. Game.
That'll do it, and in pretty quick time, just 28 minutes for that mixed doubles match that's finished 21-12, 21-15. So the likes of Tang and C will be through to tomorrow's final with few alarms. Truth to tell,
Shoot. 21-12, 21-15.
they'll be pretty pleased with that, and every chance tomorrow, you would think, of lifting the trophy. Should be a good final. Just confirmation, 21-12, 21-15 in less than half an hour on court. Tang and C through to the showpiece match tomorrow afternoon. So congratulations to them. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage today. We've had 6 very entertaining matches. Been on air for, what, about 6 hours there or thereabouts. here are the results. Go and Tan coming through in nearly an hour against Choi and Sien. Then what about that? An Se-young beating the top seed Yamaguchi, the 17-year-old, into tomorrow's final. Matsumoto and Takahashi, again, it was a bit of a struggle against Lee and Shin of Korea, but they got there in the end. We saw Lee and Wang pretty comfortable in the men's doubles against Kim and Park in just over half an hour. And then in the men's singles, Kanta Tsuneyama looked like he'd blown it at one stage, but eventually came through in an hour and 7 minutes to meet Lin Dan in tomorrow's final. And finally, the mixed doubles, we've just seen it, Tang and Si, comfortable winners against Yang and Hu. That's just about all we have for you today, but be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll be bringing you all 5 finals live. We start at the same time, 11 AM local time, so check what time that is wherever you're watching. But for now, from all of our team here, our whole outside broadcast crew, as the umpires get in the groove, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.